What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. The playlist on top of my videos and the folders makes the video looking for a lot easier. Whether it's just reaction to G series, all that good stuff, then the folders. Now, what I wanted to talk about was like what the title says. JT, the bigga figga, an artist, from Northern California. Who does music. And also did music with northern rappers, right? Norteños. I've been getting asked by a lot of people, hey, how come you haven't talked about this? How come you haven't spoke about this? Is this in the raza? Hey, you ain't gonna talk about it or what? I thought, this was a music channel. What they were like, whoa, hold your horses. First of all, I didn't even know what people were talking about. And then I have to look into it and all of that, I'm not just gonna come on here and speak on something that I have absolutely no knowledge about. You know what I mean? Now, from what I have gathered, is I'll say this, right? When it comes to people giving their opinions always on YouTube, I always find this common denominator, within with every genre, and with every ethnicity, blacks, raza, Asians, whites, is that whenever somebody speaks about their ethnicity, a lot of people tend to get upset about it, right? And then they make videos, to defend their ethnicities because they have, people have pride in their ethnicity. So everybody talks from a biased point of view. Me, on here, why I get a lot of, shit by a lot of people, including my own and everybody else, is that some say, how come you don't stand up for the raza? How you going to side with them and stuff like that? And then, sometimes, the blacks be like, oh, man, you fake, you do this and that. And so it's like, everybody be mad. But see, the thing is, I can only come and tell you how it is. I'm not biased. I pick no favoritism. To me, all of you are guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean? I play no favoritism. If we're going to get to the bottom of the truth, then bias has to be thrown to the side. But people think just because I'm a homeboy and I'm Mexican, that I'm full of shit and know that I'm siding with, I'm going to side with, what? I side with the truth, bro. If my people are lying, bro, I am not siding with them. Because I refuse to side with lies. All right? We're here to get to the truth of things, not to side with lies. And if I side with the truth, it's going to make my side look bad, then there's a problem, right? So, people can't even speak on bias and stuff like that. Like the sign says, no dogs, no, Negroes, no Mexicans. That is a real sign that would get put up before, back in the days. Those are real signs, bro. Don't think that this is fake and stuff like that. Those were real signs in businesses and restaurants and stuff like that, bro. So we understand each other's pain. You know what I mean? Because like I had said, prior to this, that black people weren't the only ones getting lynched, so were Mexicans, before. I know that the education system always leaves that part out. I don't know why, but these are facts. They were getting lynched too, along with the brothers. So we understand each other's pain, right? We went through the same obstacle courses. So when people always, throw this, race card in there or try to say that we just will never understand the struggle or the pain. No, we understand the struggle and the pain. It's just not taught to us in school, but it was the same struggle and pain. You get what I mean? So we understand. Now, people could say what they like to attach Southerners or Sureños to raza when it's two different groups. These individuals' actions don't speak on behalf of all the Mexicans or the raza in general. It's kind of like when Donald Trump, just because a few cartel guys or MS members do this and that, he's going to brand all Latinos that way. It's ridiculous. The most stupidest thing I have ever heard. Or just because a few, if a few Mexicans, sell drugs and chop people's heads off, they're all like that. Or like, let's say if a few Crips and Bloods did the same thing, that all blacks are like that. When you brand a whole entire ethnicity for a few individuals' actions, it is the most ignorant thing I have ever heard in my goddamn life, bro. Oh yeah, man. No, I met like 10 Sureños who diss blacks, so they are racist. 10 individuals speak in behalf of everybody? I didn't realize that. And like I said, I have made videos where I have uploaded a video showing more than 500 black sureños. You guys could check the video out on my channel, bro. They're there. More than 500 black sureños. So when people be like, "Oh, that group is racist" and everything like that, or I don't even know what to say. Like I said, people's, they already have an opinion, and you're not gonna be able to sway them because they believed everything that Gangland or all that shit said. You know what I mean? Because they believed that for so long that they refused to see that how they seen it their whole entire life was wrong. A lot of people just don't like admitting that they're wrong, so they'll stick to their guns. It's the way it is. You know what I mean? So what does that have to do with JT, the bigger figure? Well, he had made a few comments, right? Talking about, relationships with northern rappers, gold toes and stuff like that. And he said, he doesn't care about his raza, following that, they could just, dip. He don't give a damn. And I think that now I'm not gonna say that, oh, he was scamming them and everything. I wasn't there, bro. I don't know the dealings in between their deals and stuff like that. Now people were getting at me and saying that he was doing this. Not raza, but other artists, a white artist and two black artists, that told me that, he ripped them off for money. But from what I have, from what was told to me, from what I read, because it was through an email, from what I read, it pretty much it was like, they went for him for, guidance and advice. And he kind of, because they didn't know the music part of the industry, he kind of, maybe, people could say he took advantage of that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that he, he did some scandalous stuff. He pretty much, just, since they didn't know, he pretty much, seen an opportunity to make some money himself. And yeah, people could see that as scandalous, because these people weren't educated on the music aspect of it. But from what I got from that, at least, is that it was a white artist and two black artists. So from what I got to it is that when people say that he just scams raza, or he's looking to scam the raza, or that's his thing against the raza, nah, because these guys weren't raza and he did it to them. It just seems that, if they come and they don't know, then he'll do what it do, bro. But it's not that he, specifically targeting the brown. He's just looking after himself. He's trying to eat. I know scandalous, but what can I say? You know what I mean? That's why educate yourself on the game before you want to enter it. But when it comes to like him with the whole gold toes and the whole beef and him, saying what he said or whatever, that's between them individuals. That's not my beef, bro. I don't know the ins and outs of it for me to come on here and assume that I know what's really going on between them. That's between them individuals. Yeah, I personally see a scandalous, but I don't see like a direct attack for the raza. Now, why do people always make this black and brown issue? Like I said, people just have a lot of pride in their ethnicities. So when somebody speaks about another ethnicity, whether it be, whatever situation it is, people take offense to it. I think it's dumb, but see, that's because the world sees everything in color. I don't see the world in color. When somebody's speaking about something, I'm seeing that individual for him speaking on another individual. That's it. Two individuals speaking about each other, or him speaking about an individual, not him speaking about a whole entire ethnicity. Now, is there individuals that take shots and do subliminals? Yeah, I see it on both sides, not just black and brown too. You know what I mean? They both, not even just black and brown, but so do whites and Asians and other groups. They do, bro. I can see where they take offense because of what individuals said about their ethnicity, and they take little jabs, bro. Not just both of them, but all ethnicities do that from content creators that I follow, because they can't separate their feelings from their opinions. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm never biased, bro. I come and tell you how it is, bro. I have black subscribers, Mexican subscribers, and like I said, they follow me because I just tell you how it is, bro, without being biased. Like, all these individuals do that kind of stuff because of their pride, though, not because they're racist. Prejudice because of their feelings. But you can't confuse that for racism. It's two different things, bro. That's one thing that baffles me when people always be like, nah, these individuals are, so just because they did that and that doesn't mean that they're racist. Do you know what a racist is? A racist wouldn't even take a hello or shake someone's hand, or wouldn't even accept that person's money. That's what a racist is, bro. You mean prejudice, right? Not racist. So it's two different things. You know, but it's ridiculous when people want to throw labels on groups and if you hear somebody speaking bad about blacks, if you hear somebody speaking bad about Mexicans, here's my word of advice to you guys. That those comments are coming in behalf of the individual saying it. Not in behalf of all black people, not in behalf of all Mexican people, not in behalf of all white people, because there's no such thing as spokesmen for ethnicities. They could only speak for themselves. So when you hear somebody saying something stupid out there, it only reflects on the individual, not his ethnicity. You know, when people could come to that realization, I think we'll have a better, world. But just because a person's black or brown or white or Asian and they speak about another ethnicity, oh, see, they're all like that. They all think like that. It's the most dumbest thing I have ever heard. It only speaks on behalf of that individual. I met cool people that are black, Asian, white, Mexican, everything, bro. And I met pieces of crap from all those ethnicities as well. Like I said, we're all humans. That is it. This is just a skin color. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? So I don't think that there's an issue that he's trying to push between black and brown, like people were saying or whatever. I think he was just looking to make some quick bucks. Somebody called him out on it. He got mad, and see what tends to happen is I had a troll before, right? He put me up on game of how trolls do their business and stuff like that. And he's Caucasian. He had said that some of his homies who are white make fake email accounts, make fake accounts claiming to be black gang members or Mexican gang members, and they go on other people's platforms and start talking shit. That way, that individual could talk shit about that ethnicity and creating a tension between black and browns because this individual who's cool with me, who told me this, told me that his friends, belong to some kind of white, white supremacist group thing, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't judge the individual for hanging around with them because, like I said, I'm just hearing him out. His friends' actions and choices don't speak on behalf of him. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got to know how to separate everything. It's like if you have a cousin who ends up getting arrested for rape or something like that, doesn't make you a rapist. You know what I mean? Like I said, individuals' actions only speak for themselves. You can only be judged on for what you say and what you do, not those around you. I know that the government system likes to place other rules, but I mean that is ridiculous. But overall, he has said, to cause tension between, the groups. And some people do fall for it, you know what I mean? Some people do end up, running their mouths, bro. Now, people can say that's their true feelings coming out and stuff like that. But like I said, when people are in the heat of the moment and emotions take over, that doesn't mean that that's how individuals truly see it. It's just that their anger gets the best of them. And whenever somebody is angry, they tend to say a lot of things that they don't mean. Let's not play dumb and act like people haven't said shit that they don't mean. Like even when you're a little kid and you tell your parents, "I hate you." You don't really mean that, but your emotions they get the better of you. We're emotional creatures. Our emotions will always take sometimes the better of us. But like I said, these are just my opinions. What do you guys think? And Shadow, we out.